Paul Milo is the skipper aboard Orion. It's a J122 down here in Key West. And Paul, this is your debut at Key West Race Week. I'm sure you've heard a lot about it. First and foremost, have you been eager to get down here and do this regatta?
Oh, absolutely. We've been thinking about this since we got the boat just 3 years ago.
What did you heard about Key West, and now that you're down here, is it living up to what you had heard?
Oh, it is Florida. It is the winter time. It's a competitive venue, and so far it's lived up to everything. It's been great. We had a great day yesterday. Have the regular crew with us, so it's really worked out well.
Let's talk about your crew a little bit. You have Tad Hutchins, who's a great pro with Quantum. Mark Hillman, who's an outstanding J24 sailor and just an outstanding sailor as a whole. Why don't you talk a little bit about the crew that you have?
Sure. We've got from up in the New England area, guys have been sailing with now since about 2009. Ken McLean, Brendan Scanlon, and then from New York, our bowman, Matthias Mueller. From Annapolis, Mickey Lawler. Mickey is a skipper on Woodwind.
That's right.
Woodwind too. Mickey's with us, and then Keith Scala, also from Annapolis, and Regina Welsh. So we've been sailing together for about 5 years now, all of us on offshore and as well as around the buoy racing.
Well, what you just mentioned brings up an interesting point about you. You live in Alexandria, Virginia.
Actually, Leesburg.
Okay,
even
Leesburg,
worse.
Virginia. But you do sail out of Annapolis quite often.
Right.
But lately, the boat's been up in New England area. Is that correct?
Well, last year kind of set the stage for what we'd like to do after the fall regattas in Annapolis. The boat goes down to Charleston.
Right.
It gives us an opportunity to do some sailing there in the wintertime. It's a little milder down there. Get some work done, and then we start the season with Charleston Race Week. Of course, this year we did the Fort Lauderdale to Key West feeder, and then now here. So we'll go back up to Charleston. We'll do Charleston Race Week, and then we're seriously considering the Bermuda race again, and then of course there's New York Yacht Club annual, and then the IRC championship in July. So we'll probably stay up there until then. Whether we do Bermuda or not, there's also a chance we may decide to do some of the other semi-long distance races up there, the Ida Lewis distance race, the Vineyard race, and then back to Annapolis in the fall and pick up some of the regattas there before we start the whole thing over again.
Now, I know you're quite familiar with your sister ship, Teamwork, the Robin Teams, the group over there that's always a good boat, and I know these boats are very similar, and it sounds like on Monday, talking to Robin Team, you guys chased each other around the course a little bit, did you?
We did, and quite frankly, that is an incredibly well-sailed boat, and the fact that we can compete with them like that says a lot for the crew. I'm the rookie here, so I owe everything to the crew.
But so obviously some pretty heavy air today. I mean, is that something that the Orion crew likes? You like the breeze?
Yeah, I guess so. My guys over there, do we like the breeze?
It's guys, that's Tad Hutchins and Mark Hillman over there. Do you like the breeze, guys? Breeze on.
It keeps things interesting, to say the least. No, the boat does well, and as I said, I used to have a 109. And this boat does really well in the breeze, and as long with this crew, everybody knows what they're doing. We're used to the boat, so it's a little dicey, but it's a lot of fun.
All right, fantastic, Paul. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.